Hello! Greetings from North Carolina. I am so happy to be able to say hello in this special day. Today we celebrate Mother's Day. We celebrate mothers all over the world, and I want to celebrate you as well. We thank God for your life. The office of a mother is one of the most important offices. God has graced us to be a mothers. We brought children into this world. What a great opportunity God has trusted in our hands. We thank God for your life. I hope that this day is a very good day where you are celebrated, spoiled, honored. I wish all goodness that God has in store for you. I want you to know that though we've been apart because of this coronavirus, you are never forgotten. Your pastors think highly of you. So we celebrate you, women of God. We celebrate everything that you are to your families. A leader, a woman of worth, a woman of faith. Together we will come together again to celebrate our faith in God. We will overcome. We know that this for surely will pass away. And then we will get together to celebrate the goodness and the greatness of God. In the meantime, receive hugs and kisses all the way from our home to yours. We love you. Don't ever forget that. Happy Mother's Day.
Welcome to Life International, where the nations gather. We are about to enter into His presence with thanksgiving and also worship the Lord with great expectation that He is going to minister to us powerfully. This moment, remember, it's a moment that is special when we actually open our hearts to the Lord and we express ourselves to Him in worship. Wherever you are, you can do whatever you have to do to take one step deeper in worship and let God feel your heart. And as we worship the Lord, prepare yourself to receive His word that will transform you and give you all that you need to overcome all circumstance. Let's get going in worship.
to you. Hallelujah, our God reigns. Yes, and hallelujah, our God reigns. Oh, hallelujah, our God reigns. Forever all my days. Hallelujah.
Hello, our dear ones. We'll welcome you to Life International, where the nations gather. But under this circumstance, we are practicing the protocols of social distancing. However, we are connected in the spirit. And as we come to you with this broadcast, it is our hope and our prayer that the Lord will minister to you specially and also to let you know that you are very important to us. We appreciate you.
We miss you so much, and though we need to keep our social distance, we send hugs and kisses virtually. We want to tell you that we love you. We are looking forward to see you back at church. Please keep the protocols of keeping safe, stay at home, anything that you need. We want you healthy, we want you strong, but don't you forget that we love you and we're praying for you and your family.
And remember, to stay in the loop and to keep up with what's going on, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. And don't forget to share us with your friends and family.
And we look forward to seeing you soon. Let's get ready and enjoy a good word. And don't forget, your friends need the same thing you are about to enjoy. Get them on board and let's all together share a good meal, which is God's word.
Amen.
See you soon.
Bye. Bless you.
Hallelujah, our God really reigns. He reigns forever, and his kingdom has no end. He is God all by himself and is mighty and glorious. And he does everything excellently and perfect in his time. Today, I want to say to every woman out there, I want to say to every grandmother out there, I want to say to every mother, stepmother, spiritual mother, or mentor out there, thank you, dear mom, thank you. Thank you. Again, dear mom, thank you. In the first service, I dealt with a very important message which dealt with the subject, a mother's law. This moment, I want to address this topic, dear mom, thank you. Now, I'll make a reference to my mother, and let me make this statement. 4 years ago, my mother transitioned to be with the Lord. But I can tell you, even though she's not here physically, she's still alive because dead people don't speak. Whenever you remember the words of someone who have spoken into your life and the person is no longer, but yet the voice reverberate or the voice is heard in your spirit, it means that the person is still alive in you. Jesus Christ died and he rose again from the dead. He is sitting at the right hand of God. But guess what? His word is still abiding in us. We're still hearing his voice. Dead people can't speak. It's only the living that speaks. So my mother's voice to me means a lot. And I hope your mother's voice means a lot to you too. Whether she's alive or she's transitioned. But I'm here to say, remembering my mother, the impact she's had, and also the kind of transformation that she led me through and the path that she set for me with my dad, I'm saying, thank you, Mom. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. I shared earlier the 13 important Bill of Rights that retains to a mother. But this moment, I'd like to talk about the 13 important things that, if you to say thank you to your mother, should be grateful to you forever. Mothers are critical. Mothers are important to every one of us. So let's go into the point. And let me just say this to you. Again, this applies to every mother, biological or adopted. Grandmother, stepmother, spiritual mother, or mentor, or anyone who has the heart of giving herself or supporting or literally nurturing someone, I say this word to you. Every one of us who appreciate or who believe that there's one in our lives, whether spiritual or natural, that we consider mothers, these are the things we have to think of. We have to think of mothers first and foremost as female parents. Number two, we have to think of mothers as producers of offspring. And number three, we have to see mothers as women in authority. I want you to know that if you see one or you recognize one in your life, then this is what you have to do. The first thing you have to do is extend respect. Every mother ought to be respected. It is important you respect mothers. It's key. You have to respect a mother. Respect is earned. Mothers don't have to beg for it. They earn it. They earn the right to be respected. My life, my way of thinking, and that which has helped develop me to be a man has been part contribution from a mother whose words, whose wisdom, whose distribution and grace has made me who I am today. Therefore, I respect my mother. I respected her when she was alive, and I still respect her because her words have meant a lot to me. Respect your mother. That is the most important thing you can do for your mother. If you want to say thank you to your mother, show her respect. Show your mother respect. Number two, you have to show your mother love. Mothers ought to be loved. Love your mother. Love your mother. In fact, including the mother you don't like, including the mother you wish you didn't have, there are those who wish they would have been in your state or shoes to take what you don't like to make something good out of it. So appreciate your mother, and I want you to know that when you respect your mother, second thing she deserves from you is love. Love your mother with all of your heart. Love her passionately and demonstrate your love for your mother. The third thing you have to do for your mother without her begging for it is cherish your mother. Hold her very dear to your heart. Cherish her. Don't take your mother for granted. Don't you ever take your mother for granted. Don't you take your mother for granted. Cherish your mother. You see, don't just tolerate your mother. Cherish her. And let your mother feel like she's cherished. Now, for those of you whose mothers are still alive, make no difference if you live 10,000 miles apart. She still needs to be cherished. Hold her dear to your heart. Let her hear your voice, or let her read your heart through a mail, and let your mother know that she's cherished. You have to, first and foremost, respect your mother. Number two, you have to love your mother. And the third thing is you have to cherish your mother. Hold her dear to your heart. Every mother deserves it, and every mother needs that. On this Mother's Day, let's not just make this a one-day thing. On this particular day, don't just say, hey, Mama, I'm sending you a card. Mama, how are you doing? Have you eaten? Do more than that. Do more than that. Show your mother the respect she deserves. Show your mother the love she needs. And cherish your mother. Let her feel that she's close to your heart. And the fourth thing that every mother deserves is honor. 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 We read earlier in the scriptures where the Bible tells us to honor our mother and father. So our days belong. Honor your mother. Honor your mother. What does it mean? Esteem your mother highly. Put her up. Don't put her down. Don't bring her to your level. Put her up. I know there are certain times children get so close to their mothers to the point where they become good friends or best friends. There's nothing wrong with it. But remember, it's your mother who have to extend that friendship to you. Consider your mother as the greatest and consider her as the highest. Don't look at your mother as the lowest or the least. Give her the honor, give her the respect. Make sure that you treat her or you esteem her highly. If your mother calls you a friend, it's a privilege. There are mothers who says, my son is my friend. I share a lot with my son. My daughter is my friend, or my children are my friends. For your mother to do that means that she should be honored. It doesn't mean we take that for granted. So make sure you honor your mother. It's very, very important. That would demonstrate how thankful you are to her. The fifth thing I want to say is for every son, every daughter, every child, or everyone who claims someone to be the mother, you have to hear her out. Hear your mother. Hear your mother. To be attentive with your ears and listen. Take note and act upon what your mother says. You know the story of Jacob and Esau? The mother got involved to protect Jacob. She wanted to make sure that Jacob doesn't lose the blessing that Esau was willing to lose. Esau did not respect the father and the mother. He went a different way, did what he wanted to do. But when the mother realized that a blessing was about to leave them, she said to Jacob, Jacob, do this. And Jacob obeyed. And look at the end of Jacob. Jacob obeyed. Look at the end of Jacob. Hear your mother. Jacob was scared. He said, Mama, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. He said, listen to me and do what I'm telling you. What happened in the end? Jacob was blessed by the father, and eventually he became the father, or the name that we call Israel today. Listen to your mother. Do you know how many times mothers will protect you? You know the story of Ruth and Naomi. Ruth became like a daughter to Naomi. Naomi said to Ruth, do this, do that, do that, do that. Eventually, in obedience, she got to meet Boaz. You see, if you listen to your mother, it will go well with you. Listen to your mother. Don't be too smart. Don't be too mouthy. Don't be too big-headed. Don't be too important. Don't be too powerful. Listen to your mother. You may have all the degrees, but listen to your mother. You may have all the accolades. You still have to listen to your mother. You may have all the money and all the fame. Still listen to your mother. If you listen to your mother, you pay attention to her words, and you take note and you act upon the wisdom that she gives you, I'm telling you, in the end, you will live to rejoice and your children will call you blessed. Hear your mother. The sixth thing that every mother who has done a lot or much in your life deserve is the word obedience. Comply by her directions or directives. Obey. Listen, I'm little old. But I can say to you, I was young, now I'm old. Yet I have not forsaken the words of my mother. I still obey my mom. I still obey my mom. I still hear her voice. I still honor her memories. I cherish her. I love her. And I respect her. I love my mom. I respect my mom. I cherish my mom. I honor my mom. I hear my mom. I obey my mom. And guess what? I learn from my mom. You can learn from your mother. You see, imagine most young women today would have had good homes if they learned from their mother how to cook, how to wash, and how to keep a home. You can learn a lot from your mother because through her experience, through her knowledge, she can teach you a lot. And I'm not just speaking to women, I'm speaking to men. Listen to me. This does not apply only to women, to their mothers. This applies to every child. Respect your mother. Love your mother. Cherish your mother. Honor your mother. Hear your mother. Obey your mother. And learn from your mother. What are the things you have learned from your mother? What are the things you have learned from your mother? What are the lessons you have learned from your mother? Can you remember some things you've learned from your mother? What have you learned from your mother? At least, if you say you love your mother this much, then there should be some things that you have learned from your mother. What have you learned from your mother? Learn from your mother. And if you can learn from your mother, it's just like saying, Mama, I thank you for the part that you play in my life. Learn from your mother, which is to comply with the directives or direction that your mother gives you. Learn from your mother. That also means to acquire knowledge. Acquire the knowledge. Acquire the knowledge. Obey your mother and learn from your mother. Acquire knowledge from your mother. I learned some few things from my mother. I learned a few things from my mother. I come from a large home. As I always say, 6 sisters, 3 boys. But I learned some things that has helped me at this age. I learned from my mother. I learned and I constantly play back the wisdom, the lessons, and the knowledge that she's extended to me. And you also, I believe, can learn from your mother. Learn from your mother. The 8th thing you can do, which will demonstrate thank you to mom, is to follow your mother. Follow your mother. Follow her. I believe every mother will not encourage you to follow their mistakes, but they will tell you to follow their principles and the right things that they've done. Follow your mother. Follow your mother. Follow your mom. The 9th thing you can do to show your mother how much you appreciate her, how much you are grateful for her, is to serve your mother. Do you perform duties or extend special services to your mother as needed? Or you can dump your mother in a rest home, senior place, and just forget that she's around. The fact that your mother is not 75 or 65 years old doesn't mean you have to leave her alone without giving her service. In the midst of this coronavirus, what are you doing especially for your mom? I know you're doing this for your best friends. You're doing this for your girlfriends and your boyfriends and your extended friends. What are you doing for your mother? You should at least do something for your mother. What are you doing to extend service or to perform a duty for her to know that my son or my daughter is appreciative of me? Even though I'm distant, I'm far, my son, my daughter thinks about me. My children are thinking about me. What are the duties you are performing or the services that you are rendering to your mother? Serve your mother and serve your mother gladly. I made a vow to my mom and my father, and I made it clear to them that I will make sure that they never lack or need anything as long as God gives me strength to be alive and as long as I can work and do something with my hands. My mother never have to worry for a minute And I will never ask or expect my mother to beg me for what is my duty. Serving my mother was a privilege. Serving and rendering or performing my duties was a privilege. Because you know what? A mother will hold your hand to cross a street when you are young. But when she gets older, you have to hold her hand to cross the other street. You have to serve. And if you have a mother that you don't serve, then something is wrong. Some of you have parents that needs to be served. Your mother has arthritis. Your mother had cataracts. Your mother had replacement, knee replacement or hip replacement. Your mother has heart condition, diabetes, something. What are you doing for your mother? And you live just a few miles away. You live just a few minutes away. You live 3-4 doors down from your mom, but you never do anything for your mother. You expect that mother who had fallen few times to still clean her bathroom, clean the dishes, do this, and work the garden. You expecting your mother, young man, you expecting your mother, young lady, you expecting your mother to go to grocery stores and never even think once that this weekend I'm going to buy groceries. This is just for my mother, to let my mother know how much I appreciate her. I know my mother liked this thing, and I'm going to do this special for my mother. You see, on Mother's Day, I will say to you, cards are wonderful, but cards are not your own words. The cards you sent your mother were somebody's thoughts. They didn't write it for your mother. They wrote to make money. So you bought a card written by somebody to give your mother. She never heard a word from your heart. Serve your mother with your own words. Serve her with your own hands. Serve her with your own resources. Whoever you call a mother, grandmother, spiritual mother, mentor, stepmother, let them feel that you are appreciative. Whoever you have adopted as a mother. And if you go to church and you call your pastor's wife mom, then do more than her checking on you. You do something special and let your mothers know you're appreciative, because your mother may not be physical, but the many mothers you have in your life, the blessings you extend to them will make sure that you are never forgotten before God in prayer, because they will pray for you. When a person is blessed, when an elderly person is blessed, they extend blessing on you. They pray for you. They cover you. They wish covering of God over your life, and you never go wrong. And if you do, their prayers will bring you back to place. You have to serve your mothers. Serve them. Don't expect your mother serving you. I know there are certain times your mother will serve you as a babysitter. Your mother will serve you as a dishwasher. Your mother will serve you as the one who irons your clothes. The mother will serve you as the one who does the grocery for you. Your mother serves you in all capacities. But you know what? There comes a time when you say, Mom, you've done enough. I want you to know how much I respect you, how much I love you, how much I cherish and honor you, Mom, how much I hear, obey, and I've learned so much from you. Mom, I want you to know that I have followed your steps. You have shown me the principles of life. And I thank you. And Mom, you deserve a service from me. It is my duty to extend to you. The fact that your mother is no longer doesn't mean motherhood has ceased. Remember her memories and do likewise. You see, when my mother died, I was privileged to have a wonderful mother who came to take their place as a mother to me. I love her very dearly. And every time I'm home, I make sure that at least I visit with her and I dine with her, or she prepare meal for me. And she's quite old, but she does it with gratitude and love because she's my mother. And I treat her like my own biological mother. I hear her voice. She sounds like my mother. And anytime we talk, she reminds me that I cut my hair just like your mother. And the joy and the blessing that I'm getting is amazing, has no end. If you have a mother that you cherish, a mother you respect, a mother you honor, a mother whose words you take serious, You will be protected in life and it will go well with you. Mothers are a blessing. They are not liability, they are assets. Serve your mother joyfully. Perform your duty, child's duty. Take care of your mother. Don't let your mother beg you for what is right. And don't let your mother bury her words because she's afraid to express her heart to you. When you have little wings, remember that you cannot fly higher than your mother. When you get little legs, remember you can't run faster than your mother. And you have little intelligence, remember you are not wiser than your mother. You have to serve in all areas. On this special day, we're not just going to flatter ourselves. Oh, it's Mother's Day. Oh, buy a mother flowers. Happy Mother's Day. Let's do more than that. Let's give beyond this. And I pray, because I may be talking to somebody, I am praying that God may be even speaking to you to let you know that the things you are expecting to get from Him, the husband you are expecting to receive, the promotion you are trusting to get, and all that you are trying to come into, it will be easier if you have that respect for your mother, the love for your mother, the honor for your mother, and do the principles that I've mentioned to you, apply them in your life, that blessing will come into your life quicker than you think. Serve your mother. And not only serve your mother, give to your mother. Be a giver instead of a taker. Be a giver instead of a taker. Your mother has given to you since childhood. It's time for you to give back to your mother. Don't wait till you have a job to give to your mother. Don't wait till you are married and you have children to give to your mother. Because she cleans your house, watches your house, watches your dog, bathe your children, take them to school, cook for them before you get back from work, and do all the chores for you, only to walk away and say, "Man, good night. Tomorrow, continue the work." Be a giver and give to your mother just as much as she's giving to you. And if you don't have a mother biological right now, and somebody you call a mother on your job, in your church, in your community or neighborhood, treat them with the same respect and honor. And I guarantee you, you receive double blessing. Blessing from them and blessing from your own biological mother. Adopt a mother if you don't have one. The fact that she's your stepmother doesn't mean she doesn't deserve the respect, the love, the cherishing, the honoring, and all of that. Give all to them, and you'll be amazed what will come to you. Give. Give. The other thing that if you do for a mother should be grateful is to provide and support her. Supply the need of your mother. Assist her when necessary. Mothers need provision and mothers need support. If you can do that, you've done something amazing for which your mother will be thankful forever. Support your mother. See, you got a job. You're working. Support your mother. Don't let your mother be a burden. Consider your mother a privilege. Not everyone can boast of a mother, but you are blessed and fortunate with one. Provide and support. Don't wait for a perfect time. Start now. If you can do this, your mother will see it as a thank you note. The other thing that you can do for your mother is bless her. Invoke divine favor upon your mother. Mom, God bless you. Mom, may the Lord extend your days. Mom, may the Lord give you health. Mom, I thank you. If you happen to have a mother and grandmother and great-grandmother and is still alive, don't let these three important women go wanting. In fact, make sure that your mother, the blessing you give your mother, you extend to your grandmother, to your great-grandmother. I can tell you, you will live generations and you get generational blessings. You bless them. You bless them. I mean, you know, one of the amazing things that we don't do these days, which is necessary, if you can sit with your mom to tell her, Mom, tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your mother. Tell me about your grandmother. The things they share with you is transferring of wisdom, knowledge, and experience. And when you gain these things, I can tell you it will help you and propel your life further than where it is today. Bless your mother. Every time I say, Father, I thank you for my mom, I bless her memories. And I bless the mother you gave me since the passing of my mother. I bless you, Lord. Bless my mom. I bless you. Bless my mom. Bless my mom. Lord, I bless you for a blessed mother. And I bless her memories. Bless her. Thank you, Lord God. I bless you for my mom. Be a blessing to your mom. Invoke God's divine favor upon your mom. If you have them alive, cherish them. If you have them alive, cherish them. If you have them alive, love them. If you have them alive, respect them. If you have them alive, honor them, obey them, learn from them. And the last thing I will say to you, praise your mother. Praise your mother. Praise your mother. Don't you get people together and speak evil about your mother. You know, one thing you would never get me to do is to tell you, because I don't remember the negatives and the negatives of my parents. With the exception of people that you trust, that may help you with a situation that you're dealing with. But don't just go about and everyone you see, you tell them how bad your father is. Well, my mother left my father left my mother, and begin to talk nasty. Bless your mother. Bless your mother. Praise your mother. Mama, I thank you. Mommy, I thank you for what you did for me when I was a kid. Praise your mother. And every boy, every young man, and every mature man who is watching can attest to the fact that many times the people who brought you out of trouble were your mom and not your dad. Your dad goes to work, but your mom will be with you all the way. These are the 12, 13 things you're supposed to extend to your mother. Let me go through quickly once again. Then I'll tell you 9 things you're not supposed to do to your mother. The first thing you have to remember to say thank you to your mom is what? Respect your mom. Respect. Number 2, love your mom. Number 3, cherish your mom. Number 4, honor your mom. Number 5, hear your mom. Number 6, obey your mom. Number 7, learn from your mom. Acquire knowledge from your mom. Number 8, follow your mom. Number 9, serve your mom. Number 10, give to your mom. Number 11, provide and support your mom. Number 12, bless your mom. And number 13, praise your mom. Praise your mom. Praise your mom. Let me tell you something on Mother's Day, and all of you mothers, I believe you can attest with me. These are the 9 things you don't want your children to do. And I'm going to say to them what you wish they would know. You have said to them in many ways, but maybe, hopefully, they'll hear it from me. 9 things you don't do to your mother. Number 1, don't disrespect your mother. Never disrespect your mother. Never disrespect your mother. Number 2, don't insult your mother. Don't insult her intelligence, and don't insult her with words. Don't do that. Never do that to your mother. It's bad if you insult your mother. On Mother's Day, it's more than just giving a card. Hello, mommy, happy Mother's Day. No, let's make sure that we don't disrespect our mothers. Number 2, we don't insult our mothers. And number 3, we don't dishonor our mothers. What does it mean to dishonor a mother? Dishonoring a mother is belittling your mother or calling your mother names. Calling your mother names. Calling your mother names. Negative names. Calling your mother names. There are some people whose words are so derogatory or whose thoughts are so filled with negatives that they say things that you wonder, are you saying this about, is it my mom? They call my mother's names and call them names that you don't expect. When they get angry, they belittle their mothers, insult their mothers, disrespect their mothers. When they don't get their way, they disrespect their mothers, they insult their mothers, and also they dishonor their mothers. Don't call your mother names. Don't belittle your mother. This is important. The fourth thing you don't do is don't despise your mother. Don't you despise your mother. Don't do that. Don't despise your mother and only use her when you need her. Then you despise your mother. On occasions like this, I pray it will be occasions continuous in our minds and hearts, that this day will not cease, that every day will be Mother's Day, and not only once a year. Every day will be Mother's Day. Every day will be Father's Day. Every day will be Sons and Daughters' Day. Every day will be God's Day. Every day will be a day of honor. Let's make sure we don't despise our mothers. It is important. Don't despise your mother. Whatever you do, don't despise your mother. Number 5, don't hate your mother. Don't hate your mother. There are some things that she may have done wrong. She did it based on her knowledge and experience, based on her upbringing. She doesn't know better, or she didn't know better. But don't hate your mother. It's not right to hate your mother. These are things you don't do for your mother. Don't hate your mother. Mother, I hate you. I hate you because you did this. I hate you because you did that. I hate you because you should have done this and you didn't. I hate you. Don't you hate your mother in spite of the experiences or the hard time or the negative things you've been through. Don't you hate your mother. You cannot be a believer and be hating your mother. It is not acceptable and it is not right. Number 6, don't bear grudges. Hold grudges in your heart against your mother. Don't you bear grudges. Some people have mothers dead and gone 40 years and they're still holding grudges. Don't hold grudges. If my mother should have done, don't hold grudges. These are things you don't do to your mother. Don't bear grudges against your mother. Don't bear grudges. It's not good to bear grudges against your mother. And the 7th thing you don't do is don't betray your mother. Don't betray your mother. Whatever you do, make sure you don't betray your mother. Don't betray your mother's wisdom. Don't betray your mother's intelligence. Don't betray your mother. From time to time, you have to make sure that your mother feels so secure that she's covered by you. Don't betray your mother. It's never right to betray your mother. Don't betray your mother. And number 8, this is some important thing I want to say. If you do this, or you've done this in the past, repent and get it right. Don't fight your mother. Don't fight your mother. And some people go to the extent where they get angry. They serve their mothers. They hit their mothers. They push their mothers, push their hands. Never do that to your mother. If you do that, you will bring curse upon your life. I don't care how angry and how right you are. It is not acceptable for you to hit your mother or fight your mother. These are things that mothers would never expect from you, and these are things that God even doesn't want you to do. And these are things that will betray your relationship with God if you do them and still call yourself a believer. Don't hit your mother and don't fight your mother. Your mother is always right. Your mother is always right. Your mother is always right. That's a serious statement. And I'll qualify it at another time. Because remember, she's the lawgiver. The ninth thing you never do is abandon your mother. Don't abandon your mother. Don't abandon her because she didn't do for you what you want her to do for you. These are 9 things a son or a daughter never does to a mother. If your mother is not alive, make sure that in your mind you don't do this. You betray her, despise her or hate her, or do this. But at least if you have a grandmother, spiritual mother, a mentor, or someone who has played important role in your life and has taken the place like a mother or somebody you call verbally mom, make sure that you extend these same things to them. The Bible says we should treat every older woman as a mother and younger women as sisters, older men as fathers, and younger men as brothers. Why would the Bible say so? Because there is a blessing in it. And on this special day and this occasion, as we're extending ourselves to the rest of the world, and we are joining in with the millions around the world to say Happy Mother's Day, let's make sure that our mothers don't go through this pain. No disrespect, no insult, no dishonor, no despise, no hate, no bearing grudges, no betrayal, no fights, and no abandonment. And with that said, I am going to say something to my mother, and I'm going to send a letter that I'm writing today to my mother. I don't have to sit to write it. I have to allow my mind to be open, and I have to allow the words to flow out of my spirit. So this is my letter to my mom. Dear Mom, on this day, I want to acknowledge you and thank you especially for all the wonderful things that you've done to me and done for me. Mother, I want to thank you for keeping me in your womb for 9 months and birthing me with all the challenges and the pain and the things you went through. You put me above your needs. Thank you for cherishing and holding me dear to your heart. Thank you for the breast milk. Thank you for the nurturing. And thank you for everything that you did for me. When I couldn't sleep, you would not sleep. When I couldn't eat, you did not eat. And you always wondered and always wished the best for me. In my early development, you taught me and showed me a better way. You introduced me to God, and you taught me how to speak to Him. You made me understand the value of a father and why I should respect my father and my elders. You taught me principles, wisdom, as the principal thing that I should pursue. You taught me not to run after material things, but to run after God and also live a life of care and treat people with honor and dignity, and that I should maintain a heart of forgiveness at all times, and my life will go well. Mom, on this day, I want to thank you. I want to thank you that anything and all that has happened to me by the grace of God came through your contribution, dedication, and investment. I am who I am because of you, and I'm forever grateful to you. Your memory and the thought of you makes me smile. I missed you though, but I thank you for putting mothers in my life and showing me how to live, how to serve God, how to love family, how to preserve friendship, and how to give myself selflessly to the cause and the purpose for which I've been called. Your prayers are still working for me. Your love is still holding me. And your contribution has made me who I am. I owe it all to God and to you. Mom, I thank you. Mom, I thank you. And Mom, I'm forever grateful. Because of you today, I am a husband. Because of you today, I am a father. Because of you today, I am a leader serving in a little way. But you've taught me that a leader is not power. A leader is servant leadership and is influence and how I'll do my best to help others. I thank you. You've taught me to love God with all my heart, my soul, my might. And I want to thank you for that. Thank you for teaching me also that if I treat you as a mother and I respect you, I should extend the same to mothers, women, females, everywhere. So today, based on what my mother has taught me, and extending thank you message to my mom, all mothers out there, I'm saying it again and I'll repeat it with an announcement at the end. You are honored and you appreciate it. If there's any way that I can be a better son to serve you and to give you the best of me, Mom, I'll do it joyfully. I thank you. God bless you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
If you'd like to support Life International, we invite you to go online and give. Your support is how the ministry here at Life International reaches the world. Thank you for your support. See you next time.
Hello, dear sisters and the Lord, my friends, my beloved. I just want to let you know that I miss you so much. I really have your names present before the Lord. I go through all the names that come to my mind, and I remember you before the Lord in prayer. During this time that it's been difficult to see each other physically, I want you to know that you are always remembered in our hearts. Also, I want to remind you, in case you don't know or you haven't been notified, our women's conference, our encounter has been postponed for a later date in the last week of October. Spaces are available still. If you want to come and you haven't had the opportunity to sign up, please make sure to sign up. We have 2 powerful speakers. The plan has not changed. We're still pursuing to have this time together in the Lord. And so please make sure that you separate that in your calendar. Make sure that weekend is available to be with us, with Life International, Women of Substance, for God's encounter. And remember always that we are waiting to serve you. Love you, love you, love you.
Life Community Services will host a community food drive-through on Saturday, May 16th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pull up. Join us at 4823 Meadow Drive, Durham, North Carolina, 27713. We look forward to seeing you and serving our community. See you Saturday, May 16th.
Today is a very special day. It is a special day in the sense that all over the world, we're celebrating our mothers. This is Mother's Day. Before I extend Happy Mother's Day to all mothers, I want every woman, every girl, every lady, and every female to know how important and special you are to all of us. None of us will ever come to this world without the woman's participation in bringing us into life. We thank you. I thank all of mothers out there. On behalf of men, I thank you. On behalf of fathers, I thank you. On behalf of sons and daughters, I thank you. We are grateful that through you, we have opportunity to live and to find our purpose in God. Mothers, Today is your day. You deserve to be honored. And on behalf of all men, I say to you, happy, happy Mother's Day. May the Lord fill you with purpose and extend your joy. And the Lord give you the reward of your labors, and your commitment and contribution in our lives is not in vain. You are precious and highly, highly honored. Happy Mother's Day.